don't know why that's so funny to me. I just keep calculating at that. Is Tamara here? Now she forever scarred. She don't have nobody. She don't do all this traumatic stuff. Yes, she alive, but is she alive? Because you really killed who she was. You know, people. I feel like people too. When a person survived, they like, oh, they still alive, but still, if they went through all that traumatic stuff like that, you still killed the version of them, and now they're forever scarred. So the person they were before all that traumatic stuff happened, they would never be that person again. The Strangers, chapter 3. I don't know why I love an origin story. Every time something is like happening in a movie or something, especially like a thriller or action, I'm like, what's the origin story of this? So I like how they told everybody's story solely throughout. And I'd say this is going to be a spoiler alert. Telling everybody's story about how they started and where they came from. I did like that. The only thing though, did they say what happened to the girl that died in 2 parents? Was she supposed to be an orphan? I don't know if they ever said that. Maybe if they did, maybe I just missed it. But I just don't know what happened to her parents. And I guess the 2, what happened to the man killer mother too. I don't mean that. I just be wanting. I don't know why I be wanting to know where people's parents was. As we know, his parents was a sheriff or whatever. I thought it was good up until the point when they went to the couple's room and got with her and had her hand on the machete, didn't had her stab the girl or whatever. I thought it was cool up until that point. Then it kind of been like, what's happening? And kind of just felt like rushed or whatever. I don't know. I was kind of over it at that point. Obviously, they plan to do, the 3 chapters. So they plan to wrap it up in 3, which is this wasn't even a span of a week. Like all 3 movies is like a Tyler Perry show. It wasn't even the span of a week for 3 movies. So 3+ hours. Yeah, she had got stabbed that time, but she was moving around perfectly fine. Like I said, when time had passed, I don't think a significant amount of time had passed because she was in the hospital. So a significant time had passed. So like I said, it wasn't even a week. So it ain't no way she was just moving around like that. But she had got stabbed in the stomach, but she's just moving around like pretty well. I mean, she was limping at the beginning of this one, but it's like, yeah, whatever. I didn't understand. I feel like they were in the same grade. The girl and the boy originally she hit Tamara over the head. I don't know their name. Okay, well, maybe I should say Dollface, because I think one of the masks was Dollface. One is, what's the other one? I don't know what the other one is. Him and her, because in 2, they say him and her, she knocked on the door, like, I guess at the school. I guess the girl had a playhouse and she was mean to her and the mean girl, the popular girl, whatever. So she knocked on the fake door because she thought it was going to be the boy. She knocked on the door and then hit the girl in the head with a rock. So I guess he took the fall for it. Because I kept saying why they wasn't in jail. I was like, yeah, they killed her. They still should have. They killed the girl. Why they in jail? He must have took the fall for it because he knew his daddy was a sheriff. Because she the one killed the girl. Because then she said when he killed the man with the axe in the woods, whatever, when he was a boy. And then his daddy said, I knew you'll do it again, but just from now on, don't do it with nobody that stay here. Do it for people that pretty much that visit. But another way that makes sense, how was that they thought they saw they had to already know that they were staying there, because that's the only thing that makes sense. Because room 24 is where the other girl that's a killer too, where she killed her boyfriend. So that was room 24. And then later on, when she worked as an adult at the motel, she gave the girl room 24. Then she came and killed the girl. But she killed the girl by herself, though. I wonder, why did she kill the girl by herself? She was going to kill him by herself, because usually it's all of them. None of them was there but her. So, and they had did it before, because when she was younger and a teenager, they did that too. So, and then like nobody else like said anything about it. It was weird. And then too, what if somebody family visit, they killed them, and that's still that person family to stay there? You ain't killing the people that stay there, but what if somebody family come in and visit and you kill them? So that was just weird. But about the room 24, when the other couple, when they saw at the gas station towards the end, the couple that they kissed at the end, when they saw them at the gas station leaving, then ironically they just happened to be in room 24. So that's why I'm like, because the girl had already died at that point, they would have given the people the keys. So I was like, and then too, that's another thing. I was like, I thought they were a couple. Like, why was he a couple with the other girl? Or was he a couple with both of them? Was they a throuple? Then, like, what was her age difference from him? Because when her boyfriend was pitting on a girl in the convenience store, it seemed like she was significant younger than him. But I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if that's. I think it was because he said something. You're a pretty girl or something. He said, I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be older, which means the girl's probably older. But was he dating her younger too? I don't really know what the ages was supposed to be. Like I said, I think it would have been better. And instead of his friend, they would have been in love. I don't know why. To me, that would have been better. But maybe the other girl, since she was involved, they made her the love interest. Like I said, I don't know if it was supposed to be a throuple. I don't know, or it's supposed to just be the two. But I always thought it was a mama and daddy did a child how they was acted. And then at the end, was that supposed to be when he was when they see the judge let him out, which was so stupid. Maybe that's what they do in small towns with sugars. I don't know, but why would you let this boy off? Because he killed her violently. It wasn't like, it was an accident. He didn't kill her, but the girl did. But he took the fall for it. Hit her upside the head with a rock repeatedly. It's like, huh? And then they just sitting there smiling. Clearly they're cuckoo. And then y'all didn't tie nothing together with multiple people throughout the time. Died. Y'all didn't connect it back to him. I know he was a sheriff, but there's still other people worked there and still other people that lived there. Y'all just didn't care because it wasn't one of y'all. That was just a strange thing. Like I said, that was a strange town. I don't know. And then towards the end, they was in a hotel and she took the girl machete, which I'm like, was the girl just standing there so hypnotized? She wasn't even holding machete hard. She shouldn't have just snatched it from your hand that easily and then stabbed you, then hit your head or whatever. And he tatted a smiley face on her, so she's forever tied to him and forever like traumatized, and because he killed her sister and the sister husband, her brother-in-law, and then whatever bodyguard they had brought with him, whatever he was, security bodyguard, whatever. And then she snuck in where the girl killed she was there. I don't know why I thought she would, but they wasn't in a room. But when she took her down to the lair thing, I guess where they stayed, the first girl at the beginning that she had killed, they were there kissing. She stabbed the girl in the lair thing, but the other two was in the back kissing. So they were there. They just wasn't there at the room. What happened when she knocked? Which I don't know why they wasn't at the room when she knocked. And then why did they? I don't understand. Oh, maybe they didn't stay there. Maybe they were just somewhere they went because the daddy had to have a place to stay because he had to be getting mail and stuff. He had to share something, like people happen to know where his house at. And then, is that why the lady in 2, when she had tried to go to her house, but then the girl shot her with I guess a bow and arrow. I don't know if that was shot her because she was like, "Where's the sheriff?" She's like, "The sheriff can't help you because of something." So maybe she was saying that because the sheriff's son was killing everybody. And then I don't know if the guy killer, when he let her go at the end, like he left her the knife so she can free herself, and then he left her in the car. I don't know if he thought did he think she was gonna run, or did he know that she was gonna come get him in the lair? I wonder what he thought would happen, or wonder if he care. I know since 2 of his people died, his friend and his girlfriend died, he wanted to be connected to her. Like he didn't want her to have anybody else. She now, her fiance died, her sister died, brother-in-law, so he didn't want her to have anybody else because she killed his friend and girlfriend and his daddy. So yeah, they killed pretty much the same amount of people for each other. And then towards the end, she's like, "I'm out of bullets with the shotgun." She said, "I came to kill you." And then I guess she drew him in, like acting like she wanted him and stuff. And then she stabbed him. Then hit him with the axe. Before she hit him with the axe, I want her to be like, "Is Tamara here?" I don't know why that's so funny to me. I just keep calculating at that. Is Tamara here? Why is that so funny? Somebody need to, but people might get offended. If you just come to business about knocking on, like, "Is Tamara here?" That is hilarious. It can't be a stranger though. It gotta be somebody you can come there visit. That is hilarious too. I don't know why that kept making me laugh for the part 3. I just kept laughing at it. Is Tamara here? Woo! That is hilarious. Why are you doing this? Because you're here. But I don't know. It's like, it's people that really ask why you doing this because they're really crazy. Is there a why? Why are you asking like why they do the really crazy? What else happened? I thought it was a good 3-part. Like it was as good as it can be when it's happening in such a small place. like it's such a small place that it ain't like it could have so it could only have so much movement because it was in that small town. So I think it was as did and then it wasn't that many players involved, like main character players involved. She should have never. I don't know. I guess she never supposed to. So she should have never had hustles come there because curiosity people's crazy, and she was suspicious of everybody. Some people she was right on. Some people she wasn't. Why did he have them friends though? Why were them people his friends? Do you really think, why was he staying with them? That's what I don't get. Because why wasn't he staying either with his daddy or why wasn't he staying with the other two girls? Like, why was he staying there? I understand that. Because his intention wasn't to kill them all alone because he made the agreement with his daddy that he can't kill nobody to stay there. So I don't understand why he was staying there. Because they said these are two roommates. Or was the other male that they killed the roommate and they was just their friend and he wasn't staying there. Maybe he wasn't staying there. I thought he was, but so that was happening too. Yeah, he killed them right off. He was like, why I make new friends? Child, you only really got one friend. That's the girl, and the other girl, I guess your girlfriend, I guess. I don't know. And then at the end, after she stabbed him and then hit him multiple times with not a machete, but the axe, then she walked away with his mask. Pretty much just like, yeah, she survived, but did she survive? Because now she's permanently scarred. I don't know. I don't know if it's that deep of a meaning, but that's what I got away from it. It's like, you could took it as, she gonna start to be like him, but she was like, maybe not. I don't think so, but I think she just, and like I said, it's the end, so then ain't nothing else gonna happen. But it was like, she was telling him she don't have nothing left or whatever. You're all I have left. That was to draw him in, but to find the truth kind of not. But now it's like nobody experienced what she experienced because everybody gone. Everybody died pretty much. Then it's like in the hotel when she killed the other girl, I'm like, did he want her to do that? Because they just left her hands free. I mean, yes, she ain't had no weapon. She took the weapon from the girl, but it's like she still had her hand free. Did y'all think she was really gonna do it herself? Or did y'all just want her to experience kill it? Y'all knew she wasn't gonna do it, but y'all wanted her to sit in that killing somebody else. I know why he killed everybody else to make her experience all that trauma and be feeling alone and stuff, especially because she killed his people too. But like I said, it's like, now she forever scarred. She don't have nobody. She don't mental all this traumatic stuff. Yeah, she alive, but is she alive? Because you really killed who she was. People. I feel like people too. When a person survived, they like, at least they're alive. But still, if they went through all that traumatic stuff like that, you still killed the version of them, and now they're forever scarred. So the person they were before all that traumatic stuff happened, they would never be that person again. Yeah, quite sad.